is American Jewish art?
My name is Neil Blumoff. I'm the Senior Rabbi of Congregation Agudas Achim. Art to me is an opportunity for people to see beyond the reality that they're in and to get a sense of vigor and renewal in everything. They don't have to necessarily be experts or talented in a particular medium, but there's a real sense that to live, one can live artistically, one can live with inspiration and feel that what they're creating, even simply a relationship between two people, can be a work of art also.
I'm Harrison Aiken, and I'm a guitarist and songwriter from Dallas, Texas. And what do I think art is? It's a good question. I think art is all about the interpretation of the viewer or audience. No matter what the intention is of the artist, what message they may be trying to convey, what they think the art is, it doesn't really matter until it's in front of other people and they can put their spin on it and interpret it from their perspective.
What does art mean to me? Well, it means a lot. I live with art, I look at art, I like the historical aspect of art, and as I've told students of mine, there's art in almost everything that we have around us. The dishes that you eat off of, the cars that you drive, the clothes that you choose to wear, all have had an artist participate in its development somewhere along the line. So for me, that's very, very important.
I'm Stephen Duchin, and I'm a Jewish American who plays the blues. The meaning that humans attribute to it and the connections they place with it. But it's all about freedom of expression, and if God's expressing himself through his natural artwork, or if humans, using guitar or whatever type of medium they want, whether it be, painting or singing, it's all about freedom of expression and the freedom of interpretation. That's what I think of art.
What's art, Ishmael?
Huh?
What is art?
What is art?
What is art?
Don't ask me that.
See? It's a loaded question, right? What is art to me? In the eye of the beholder, it's something that evokes a response, emotion.
So what's my interpretation of Jewish American art? I think really for a piece to be considered Jewish American art, the only qualification is for it to be created by somebody who considers themselves a Jewish American. Inherently, whether they are reflecting on Judaism or have Jewish context in their art, their perspective in life, their life experiences, their being raised as a Jew comes into play, even in non-Jewish subjects.
I wouldn't be the person I am had I not been raised as a Jewish person. How you're raised influences how you act, what you do, and how you perceive things. So, because my parents were Jewish and raised me in a Jewish home, it obviously has influenced me and my art.
I do consider myself a Jewish American, can create Jewish American art. And the subject matter, again, of my songs is never really Jewish. I don't write about Jewish issues. But inherently, having been raised as a Jew and having a lot of my life experiences come from the Jewish community, my songs are about my life experiences, so they're inherently influenced by Judaism.
It's exactly what it sounds like. I don't think that you have to have any sort of real Jewish symbolism, I guess, in the art. More so, you just get that influence. You get the influence from how you were raised as a Jew, and I don't think that necessarily you need to look at the the real symbolism in the artwork. Like some of Bob Dylan's stuff, he's a Jewish American artist. You don't see too much, symbolism, Jewish wise, but I still get the sense that he's a Jewish American artist. I don't think that you can really distinguish some Jewish American art from other art per se.
Should disturbing art exist? Absolutely. If an artist feels a need to get a message to people, there shouldn't be anyone telling that particular artist that they can't. If a curator decides on a topic and there are artists willing to participate and they feel that they have something to contribute, then yes, it should exist. If you edit artwork on the basis of if it's disturbing to a group of people or not, you're going to severely limit what's available and what ideas can be expounded upon.
It's something they have to do every day, all the time, and if it's therapeutic too, you might be, creating something that you're dealing with emotionally, and that's, it could be very upsetting, but it's the artist creating, and I don't.
I try to encourage people and enliven them with the force of hope, of presenting an honest portrayal, a wholeness of the myriad of human emotions, and to recognize that we're not alone, and that the art can help empower them to live thus artistically themselves.
It's not so easy loving me. It's so complicated. All the things you gotta be. Everything's changing, but you're the truth. I'm amazed by all your patience, all the things I put you through. And when I'm about to fall down, I'm getting nervous. You think wipe your brow, son. It's shiny.
I know. I got this dot on my forehead now.
Dude, your hair looks good though, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks good.